Welcome back to Explore Niagara. Today we're going to be answering your question, what is the difference between the Maid of the Mist and the Cave of the Winds?
And what better way to explain that difference than visiting both attractions, which is super good because Cave of the Winds is Caleb's favorite attraction, and I do love the Maid of the Mist boat ride. So, let's go! We are right here aboard the famous Maid of the Mist. It is actually a boat ride. It's been in existence all the way since 1846. Back then it was actually used to transport cargo between here on the American side and there on the Canadian side. However, after the completion of the Niagara Falls suspension bridge, the Maid of the Mist shifted operations to become a tour boat, going deep into the base of the Horseshoe Falls, and even to this day provides wonderful, spectacular views of all three waterfalls. In fact, the brand new Maid of the Mist boats are the first of their kind all-electric boats in North America. So it's a great experience if you're coming here to Niagara Falls. And when you're done enjoying the Maid of the Mist boat ride, you can come and dry off right here on the New York State Observation Tower, providing spectacular views of Niagara Falls. As well as if you want to actually get even wetter, you can head on along the stairs known as the Crow's Nest right alongside the American Falls, halfway up Prospect Point. Both are included with your admission to Maid of the Mist.
All right, we're here at the Cave of the Winds. First, what you'll do is set up a time ticket enter at that time, and you have 3 rooms before you get to the attraction. The first room is a really great interactive display room where you can interact with the history of Niagara Falls, what Niagara Falls used to look like, the state park and the surrounding area. It's a really great room to just wait for your time and actually be able to see and interact with different exhibits. After that room, you have a short 8-minute film about Nikola Tesla, the history of the park, and Frederick Law Olmsted. Then you have this elevator that takes you down about 175 feet, where you'll then walk through a tunnel of other historic pictures about and through Niagara Falls and the different seasons of Niagara, where eventually you come outside, where there's a great boardwalk deck overlooking the river, and you get a great view of the Horseshoe Falls. But behind me is the main attraction. They rebuild these decks every single year. They tear them down due to the ice and snow and then rebuild them. What we're gonna do is walk through this attraction, walk through the rapids, be able to touch the rapids and experience the river up close and personal. And then my favorite part is the hurricane deck, where you get to stand right underneath the American and Bridal Veil Falls. We're back. And so let's talk about our thoughts, our feelings, how we like these attractions. Nico, why don't you go first? What do you like about the Maid of the Mist? Why is it your favorite?
Well, the Maid of the Mist really is an epic attraction. It's a historic attraction. It's been around since 1846, and it really is cool. It's the only major boat ride here on the American side of Niagara Falls. It's actually the only boat ride here on the American side of the falls. You can't just take a boat up to Niagara Falls. You actually have to have special certifications from the Coast Guard, and the Maid of the Mist has had that since all the way back in 1846. So you really get to be part of history, and on top of that, it's just really cool. These new all-electric boats are super quiet. You just get to get right up close and personal with that Horseshoe Falls, and it's just like you're surrounded by the water. It's a really moving experience. But what about you with the Cave of the Winds?
Cave of the Winds, I love both attractions. I think really the answer is you should do both. Absolutely. But Cave of the Winds overall is my favorite, only because I love how close you can get to the waterfall. Like, you can literally touch. It's more accurate to say the falls are touching you. You're literally standing underneath the Bridal Veil Falls, and being able to walk through the rapids as well. It's the closest you can get to the rapids. So even though I love the boat ride is curated, where the Cave of the Winds is a choose your own adventure. You can go multiple times, you can go at your own pace. You can have maybe some family members go into the hurricane multiple times, where some may not be able to go as close, so you can kind of choose how high you want to go, how long you want to stay, and how wet you want to get. So that, combined with the movie and the interactive exhibits before the attraction, would make it my favorite.
So I'm guessing what we're saying here is that the real answer is that they are different experiences, and you got to do both of them.
Yes, they're so different. It's the same falls, but they're completely different attractions.
They really do. It's the best way to kind of see the falls top, bottom, left, and right by doing all of them.
Absolutely.
So we definitely, there's the difference between the Maid of the Mist and the Cave of the Winds, and our recommendation that if you're coming here to Niagara Falls, USA, definitely come and visit both of them.
And to plan that visit, you can go to explore-niagara.com.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye.